keep your shit first and do your shit first.
The pencil incident. Shrooms are a natural psychedelic that cause hallucinations. About 30 minutes after eating them, colors get brighter, patterns start crawling on the walls, time stretches like taffy, and your sense of self begins to melt. Your brain is rushed into a state of euphoria, leaving you questioning what's real and what's not. But what happens when you take too much? On a calm Saturday afternoon, a 21-year-old Hispanic.
I'm not gonna lie, this is scary, bro. What the fuck? This is what happens when you take drugs? Is this what happens? Yo, this is a very scary thing, bro. Hold on. Hey, Lolita. Hey, Lolita. Hey, Lolita. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, 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 Lolita.
Man would return home from work and consume an unspecified quantity of shrooms. Shortly after consumption, he started experiencing a bad trip and began acting erratically upon arriving to his house. His stepfather and brother would step in and restrain him to try to calm him down, but he'd break free of their grasp and also break a glass vase in the process. In his frenzied state, he'd then begin to rub himself against the glass shards on the floor and severely injure his arms and legs. His brother and stepfather would successfully intervene to stop him from injuring himself any further with the glass shards, and he'd be sat down at a desk.
Yo, what kind of shit is this? Why am I watching, bro? Yo, what am I watching? Hey, nah, this video is kind of mad, bro.
But shockingly enough, in a horrific act, he'd take a number 2 pencil that was laying on the desk, stand it upright, and repeatedly smash his head on the sharpened pencil. When he raised his head, he'd reveal that he jabbed the pencil repeatedly into both of his eye sockets. He would stand up again to do something else, but quickly vomited on himself, leaving his family in a state of total panic. Emergency services were called, where they tried desperately to save the young man.
Bro, what the fuck is this video you sent me, bro? See, that's why I don't do any of this shit, bro. I don't do any of that, bro. No more than weed, bro. Weed was the only thing that I've experienced before, but I quit that as well. I'm good. I'm clean. Never done anything else other than just that. Than just weed, bro. And I would have not done anything else, bro. This is crazy. What the fuck? Bro, it's not worth it, man. You guys trying to do drugs to look cool and be cool, bro. Be cool by becoming successful, bro. You don't have to do this shit, bro. This is crazy. Bro, what the fuck, bro?
Life, but unfortunately, they would only get so far. Shrooms are one of the least toxic substances in the world. You'd need to eat dozens or even hundreds of grams to fatally overdose. But that doesn't mean people can't from it. Most fatalities come from behavioral toxicity, panicking, jumping out windows, walking into traffic, or doing something fatal during a full-blown psychotic break. You won't pass away from...
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
drug itself. You'll pass away from what it does to your mind. The Gator incident. Now let's talk about when it hits, you feel invincible. This substance cranks up your sympathetic nervous system and causes an explosive release of dopamine in your body. Your heart starts racing, you become laser focused, and you'll be filled with unstoppable energy. The high can last 8 to 16 hours. No sleep, no food, just intense stimulation. And when you take too much, your body turns into an absolute war zone. On May 26th, in Orlando, Florida, concerned bystanders would phone a call to police officers to let them know that there was a man on a racetrack shaking violently, asking to see his son. When police arrived, he was nowhere to be found, until suddenly he was located in a lake, full of alligators. Officers would try to throw the man a life vest, but he'd
What the
refuse it
fuck?
and would start getting attacked by the alligators in the water. And to officers' surprise, like it was a scene straight out of a horror movie, the man actually resurfaced out of the lake, covered in severe injuries and carrying gardening shears. He would charge at the officers in their car, and in response, they would tase him repeatedly, but it would have absolutely no effect. It was only when the man jumped into the passenger seat of the police cruiser and tried reaching for a rifle in the vehicle that officers finally used lethal force. It hijacks your brain's reward system and sends your body into overdrive. It burns out your dopamine center and disrupts your central nervous system so much that your body both loses touch with reality and can no longer regulate its temperature.
Bro,
Your
what
organs can
the
literally cook from
fuck, bro? Yo, stay off the drugs, bro. Even when I see people on that crack, bro, they look out of it, bro. They look completely gone, fucked, out of touch with reality, bro. Even that's bad. And I see how it makes them look. And when I see how it makes them look, that shit immediately makes me think, nah, bro, I'm good. I don't want to do any of that stuff. I don't want to ever try, because it just doesn't look cool, bro. Anything that doesn't make you look cool, bro, that's not cool. Like that shit ain't dope, bro. That shit ain't gonna take you nowhere, bro. It's like you want to escape reality. Is that what you want to do? Or you want to leave a reality? Build a reality that you can be proud of and you can actually enjoy without having to rely on these things. What, you too broke that you just have to resort for the drugs and all the shit like that, bro? This is crazy. Nah, I ain't watched no Fenty Fold video, bro.
Right out and cause you to collapse. You can have a heart attack, or you could simply just go on a rampage and meet an early demise.
This is what you guys do to yourselves, bro. Your body can only take so much, bro, but this is literally the limit and the most that you can do to self-destruct. In one go, you will not be saved, bro. Your body can take a lot, but you will not be saved if you do that to yourself, bro. When niggas become literal zombies after taking Fent. What? No, I ain't watched that, bro. What the hell? They become zombies?
Like this man. The 108th incident. Weed is by far one of the most commonly used substances in the United States. Within minutes of smoking, you're relaxed, music sounds better, jokes are funnier, and you get really, really hungry. You might feel euphoric, or anxious, or both. It depends on the strain, your mood, and your brain chemistry. So what happens when you smoke too much of it? Well, here's the truth. You can't die from THC toxicity alone. There's no known lethal dose in humans. You'd have to smoke thousands of joints in a short time to even come close. But that doesn't mean it's harmless. In the spring of 2018 in California...
Bro, I'm so glad and I'm so proud for being as healthy as I can be, bro. Even when I go out, bro, I don't be drinking, I don't be smoking, none of that, bro. I have fun just sober, being my natural self at all times, bro. And it be the dopest thing ever, you know, to be self-aware, self-conscious of what's going on and what I'm doing. That is the best thing ever, bro. I be well alert of what's going on around me, bro. And I don't ever let anything take over me or do whatever to me, because I have control over these things, bro. And it's the best feeling ever to be yourself, to be self-aware, self-alert. You know what I'm saying? Because when you take these things, bro, you're no longer yourself. You know, you don't really have full control of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's not you. You know what I mean? So I'm good on that, bro. Like, I could never even take any of those things, take it down that path. I could never, bro, because it's just not cool, bro. That shit ain't cool at all, bro. I'm cool being sober, bro. The only side effect I probably get is just tiredness from grinding. Like, I'm tired right now. I'm okay with that, you know what I'm saying? But being tired from these drugs, being tired from doing all these things, the side effects, bro, this shit is scary, bro. If anything, it's making me not want to do even more. It's making me stay away from these things even more, you know. Even though before I even watched this video, I already had that kind of mindset of never even wanted to try any of these drugs anyway. So It would it wouldn't change anything. I would still remain the same as far as not wanting to try. I can't imagine waking up booty up to the sky naked. Nah, fuck that, bro. Fuck that, bro. This is embarrassing. It's not a good look, bro. You're just gonna look crazy out here, bro. Nah, bro. I'm good, bro. Like, when I tell you I'm good, I'm good. You look like a creep, bro. You walk around like a creep. Even crackheads on a day-to-day basis, bro, they look weird. Have you not seen a crackhead, bro? Don't they look weird to you, bro? Like they on some schemy shit. Like, the way they move, like, they just look weird, bro. They look creepy as fuck, bro. And I'm like, bro, I want to be as normal as I can be, bro. I want to be the most normal person on earth, bro. I don't want to be out here looking crazy as shit. Out of it.
A woman who had just befriended a man at a dog park she frequently visited would follow him home to his apartment for a quick spark-up session, which, mind you, is totally legal in the state of California. After the two finished lighting up grass through a bong, the woman would unexpectedly shoot up from her seat straight to the kitchen and grab 3 knives.
Hey,
What
did you
the
come back with
fuck?
some chips?
You see what I'm saying, bro? Bro, just be sober, bro. Be sober, bro. Being sober is just a school, bro. Trust me, you're good being sober, bro. You don't need to do all of that, bro.
And maybe some ice cream. And maybe some chicken Oh! Are you trying to chop up some salsa? I love salsa.
Jim,
They move with limps. This is scary as fuck. Why she look like that, bro? This already look like a fucking animated scary movie. Animated horror fucking movie. The fuck? Yeah, what is going on, bro? They move with limps and dirty, with nappy hair, bad black teeth. Yeah, it's fucking disgusting, bro. I like looking good. You feel me? I'm all about looking good, smelling good every day, even when I go to work, bro. You know, any of these drugs will make you look nowhere near good, bro. It's not gonna make you look nowhere near good, bro. It's gonna make you look creepy, weird, on some bad vibes. Guys feel the need to drink, smoke, and do all this shit just to, when they at the party, right? They feel the need to do all of that just to be able to talk to some girls, bro. That's not pimp. Like, I'm cool on that, bro. I'm cool on that. The confidence is just naturally there. You're just able to move to anyone without looking like a creep. Because then you're gonna have somebody coming up to you telling you that you look like a creep. You're moving weird. You're moving a bit crazy. Like, all this stuff, bro. You know what I mean? At least when I'm self-aware and I'm sober, like, I know I'm not being a creep. I know I'm not being a weirdo. You know, I'm self-aware of the things I'm doing. Let's say you want to talk to a female and I've not taken any drugs. I'm going to be self-aware of what I'm doing. But when you're on these drugs and you're high and you've taken all these things, you've consumed all these things just to get some confidence to talk to some females, it's like you might come across as a weirdo and not realize that you're being a weirdo and a creep and scaring her off, yeah? You might not even realize all of that, but she will probably realize and then look at you and treat you like one. You feel me? So it's like, I'm good on that, bro, because I got my morals at the end of the day. I got my principles, and it's like I would know when to walk away. I would know when not to say something when I'm self-aware type shit. You feel me? Look at that, 3 knives. This is already looking crazy.
I'm not making salsa.
In just
What
the
the
blink
fuck?
of an eye, she would stab the man repeatedly non-stop.
Seriously? Are you serious, bro? So what made her do that was the drugs. This is crazy, bro. So wait, no way the drugs actually makes you actually want to kill people. So you telling me these drugs makes you want to kill people, bro? It makes you go grab knives and stab them, bro. If you're too high off of that shit, that's what it does. No way, bro. What the fuck? Like, at least they would have some sort of sense awareness of that, right? There's no way you can be so high and you just need unintentionally do that. That's a bit mad, though.
108 times. His body would be covered in marks from head to toe, and his face would nearly be entirely carved out. Officers that arrived at the scene would find that she
Whoa.
had also stabbed her dog, and shockingly enough, had stabbed herself 40 times, and was still in the process of doing it. They would quickly intervene and try to physically stop her, but it wasn't enough. Officers would tase her 4 times to try to break her psychotic frenzy.
Bro, bro, listen, let me tell you something, bro. Hey, Hey, props to these feds out there, bro. They have to deal with shit like that every day or every other day, bro. Imagine being a fed and you have to walk into horror scenes like that, bro. Like real life horror scenes like that, bro. Trying to stop somebody from stabbing themselves after they just murdered someone completely crazy like that. And you have to see someone all stabbed up with their face carved up from stabs as a cop. And you gotta do something about it. Move the body. You stop that person. As a cop, this is what you have to go through, bro. That's your duty. That's crazy, bro. Bro, hey man, I ain't no snitch. I don't talk to no feds, but it's like, yo, these feds are there, bro. If anything, somebody give props to them, innit? Because I don't know, bro. Like, there's no way I'd be able to deal with that. Like, that's a lot. Like, that's a lot of mess to clean up. That's a lot of fucking mess to clean up, bro. You gotta make sure the streets are good. If you see something crazy going on out there or in somebody's property, they're gonna call you first, and then you're gonna have to deal with it somehow. Clean up that mess somehow. Like, as a cop, that's what you have to do. That's your duty. Like, deep it for a second, bro. You don't think that would be a little too much for you to deal with? You don't think that would be too much for you to deal with, bro? Bro, come on, bro. That shit would be crazy. What's the word? Detrimental? That would be crazy detrimental, bro.
But it would be to no avail. In order to get her to stop, one police officer had to swing a baton at her arm 9 times to break it, and finally she would release her grip from the knife. The man unfortunately didn't make it, but surprisingly, the woman did. And even more shockingly, she faced 0 prison time for her actions because it was proven in court that she experienced what is commonly known as cannabis-induced psychosis.
What? And it was cannabis? This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, you guys are not living your best life taking these drugs, bro. Listen, if you're still out there, you ain't made it yet. You ain't got nothing under your name. You like, bro, you ain't got much going on in your life, bro. You think drugs is the way to make you feel like you made it and you're living your best life? No, bro. You are not, bro. You are living under an illusion. Because when those drugs wear off, you're still gonna go back to reality. And that reality might be you not being the shit. You not having enough. You still, you know what I'm saying, not being the person that you might have set out to be or you wish you could be. That's how it would be mad. Bro, this is crazy, bro.
Experienced when it came to smoking weed, and that potentially played a huge role in why she experienced this rare phenomenon. She was placed on probation for 2 years and was required to do 100 hours of community service. The man's family, especially his father, were extremely upset when they heard about this. Understandably so.
It should never have happened. She should have never have been allowed to walk free. She should have done some time. You know, you had a jury that convicted her, a unanimous conviction, in less than 4 hours. And the judge went completely against all 3 of those entities and just said, you're free to go.
The stove. YouTube really didn't like the case on equity that I found. So
it's a rare condition when you spark one up with a stranger and it's their first time. Be ready because this could happen. What do you mean this could happen, bro? I don't do these things, bro. I don't take these drugs, bro. So I'll make sure it doesn't happen. If anything, what the hell? Nah, bro, I'm good. I don't really be fucking with drugs like that, bro. I don't do them things. Don't smoke nothing, bro.
Instead, we'll go over this situation where a 26-year-old martial arts fighter and his sparring partner consumed an unnatural amount of shrooms while in their apartment. Initially, everything was fine, until they became convinced that the world was coming to an end and that the two were fighting a battle of life and death between God
and the devil.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Is this real, bro? Oh, so they thought there was in an anime scene or something, like an anime or like an Avengers Endgame type movie, huh?
Two would begin their legendary battle, And finally, when the struggle finished, their friend
Oh, I wish I could at least watch this battle, bro. I wonder how it went in. They both knew karate. Damn, they probably did feel invincible.
would walk into their apartment room only to find the martial arts fighter standing butt naked in the kitchen cooking his friend's heart and remains in a stove.
What the fuck? Bro, what the fuck? Bro, is this shit real, bro? Nah, bro, stop playing with me, bro. What the fuck? Yo, nah, bro. Yo. Bro, are you serious, bro? You're not being for real right now, bro. Stop playing, bro. Wait, why am I watching right now, bro? Now let me go back a bit, bro. I don't think I got it right, bro. I don't think I got that. I heard that right. Hold on.
Life and death between God and the devil. The two would begin their legendary battle, and finally, when the struggle finished, their friend would walk into their apartment room only to find the martial arts fighter standing butt naked in the kitchen cooking his friend's heart and remains in a stove.
Cooking his friend's heart? How did he even, what, bro? Nah, bro. How did he even take his friend's heart like that? Like, you just take somebody's heart, bro. Like, you know what? How is that even a thing? How is that even possible, bro?
The victim would be found laying on the couch, missing face, tongue, and heart. And sadly,
How did he take his heart, though?
the autopsy revealed that he was alive when his chest was ripped open and his heart was taken out.
He was alive. Yo, and how did he take his chest? By fighting? How? How?
Autopsy revealed that he was alive when his chest was ripped open and his heart was taken out. The martial arts fighter wouldn't be as lucky as the woman in our last case. He'd be formally charged and sentenced to 47 years in state prison for what he did to his friend. Now, this probably makes the US legal system come off as a little hypocritical.
Bro, nah, that shit weird, bro. What the fuck? Nah, bro. How is he just casually gonna take his heart like this is some anime scene or something? Just casually took his heart like that. How? Nah, bro. This shit weird, bro. It looks unrealistic as well.
Considering that
And he was still alive, bro. Are you trolling me right now? What is this, bro? Nah, bro. Bro was still alive without heart, bro. Come on, bro. Stop trolling me, bro. I feel like this is becoming a bit of a troll now, bro. This is getting to a point where it's starting to feel like a troll, bro. You're telling me this man was still alive without heart, bro? Come on, dog. Come on, bro. Stop playing, bro. You're trying to troll, bro.
the other case, the woman was allowed to blame psychosis for her actions and be cleared of any severe wrongdoing, whereas in this case, the fighter's state of influence was ignored and he was directly sentenced. But honestly, that's your opinion to make. When it comes to overdosing on psilocybin, you'll find that it rarely ever ends you through toxicity alone. You'll need to eat an absurd amount for that to actually happen. The real danger is psychosis, panic, and delusion. Once you compromise the healthiness and security of your mind for a quick burst of excitement, you'll find that that's where things go haywire. So in other words, don't do drugs. Have a happy day.
Exactly. Don't fucking do this shit, bro. I'm good, bro. I'm good on that, brother. I could never, bro. I could never, G. I could never, bro.